Hi, this is Art Draw. Today we're going to draw Ice Spice from Fortnite Chapter 2 Remix. So let's get in there at the top. At the top here, what I'm going to do is going to start off with a little heart. So there's a heart at the top of their head, like a little bit of a headdress. So I'm just going to pop in like a cool little sort of heart effect there. It's like a little band that goes across the head. So I'm just going to do a couple of little curves like that. Maybe just like move up and down around them. And then what I can do is work out the top of the hair. So the top of the hair is probably about here. Just do a nice little curve around like that. And then what I can do is work out where the hair is now. So I think, looking at this, we move a nice bit of the pen sort of down this way here. And then of course we'll go to a point where there's a fringe going on, right? So the fringe is probably just about this far down. I'm just going to do a nice little sort of curve, little sort of chunky sort of curve there, a couple little bits in there sort of to denote its hair. Maybe on the edge here we'll just sort of draw in a couple of points where the hair is coming down, so we've got that fringe. And then we could do the outer part as well. So the hair sort of goes into Ice Spice's like outer coat. So I'm just going to draw a curve around and in like that. On this side, I think I can pretty much go down this way. So I'm going to get my pen, bring it down, just pop it down there. And then I can just pop like the face in. So the face is probably going to come down to about that point. So I'm going to just get my pen, curve it down and around like that. Ooh. Back up like that, okay? Nice little sort of cheek to chin to cheek curve. There we go. Right, while I'm there, let's get the features in so we're happy with that. So like in the middle, down about this point, just draw a little hint of a nose in there. So just a little curve for a little nose. Got the lips, so I'm gonna just sort of draw the upper part of the lips, a little bit of a smile on the end, so bring your pen up a bit. And then just sort of a hint of a lip underneath. That's all we need to do. At the top here, sort of the eyelashes sort of flick out at the end. So I'm gonna take my pen, do the right hand side one. Just gonna bring my pen up like this and flick the eyelash out there. On this side, bring my pen up and flick the eyelash out there. Really dark eyes on Ice Spice, so just gonna get my pen and just pop in really dark little circles. There we are, just around there. That's it, that's all I need to do. Okay. Now I've got the hair in, maybe just bring this out a little bit more so it's got a bit more of a, there we are, idea of that going on. Now I can work out sort of like the neck area. So the coat comes down here, the neck area is around here. There is actually sort of like a little princess necklace. So I'm just gonna do a little hint, I'm just gonna draw a little hint of that. I'm not gonna write it all in. I've got that there, little chains that go up. So I'm just gonna do a couple of little dots like that. And then under this chin here, there's the rest of her hair actually that goes under here. So let's just draw a nice little swooping bit of hair, maybe a couple of little hints of that actually on this side. Just a few hints, like just bring your pen up so it looks like there's hair going on around the edge of the character skin. Okay, right, now I've got that, let's work out that nice big sort of fluffy coat over the top. So I'm gonna grab my pen sort of around here, sort of this point, sort of with the eye line, and I'm just sort of gonna wiggle the pen around, just make a nice rounded, sort of soft looking sort of collar, I guess. It goes right down, sort of quite far down to about there. Bring it back up like this, just bring your pen around, just wiggle it up and down as you're going along and you get that nice sort of rounded effect, kind of gives it a feel of like faux fur, nice and soft. Let's do the same on the other side here. So this sort of comes out sort of this way, nice sort of chunky edge to the coat, and just wiggle the pen about, taper it down a little bit at the end there. That's it, and then bring it up to the hair point there. There we go, nice, really effective. Just gonna make it a little bit chunky on this side. We'll give it a bit of an edge. Yeah, that's it, and maybe on there as well. That's cool, there we go. Right, next up, she's wearing like a vest top. So all I need to do here is sort of get my pen just under this necklace area, and I'm just gonna sort of draw in like curved little area there for the vest top. Just make sure I've just joined up all the other areas. And then as we get to about here, I think the vest top ends, so I'm just going to draw a little curve there. Then her hands are here, hands are coming around this way. So what I'm going to do is probably just miss that bit out, work out where the hips are. So I think the hips are about here, so I'm just going to continue my pen sort of down this way where the trouser area is, right? So just grab the pen underneath this sort of fur bit here. I think I'm going to bring it around this way, so just get your pen, bring it down like that, okay, around there. This side, as I say, I'm just going to leave a gap where the hand's going to be. I'm going to draw sort of this side, I'm going to get my pen and just draw down the middle there. And the inner part of the leg sort of comes over the other side, so I'm just going to grab my pen, sort of quite chunky trousers, just sort of come around this way. Maybe this leg just comes down a little bit further that way there. And then the trousers kind of flare out. So we've got the knee areas about here and they flare out around here. I'm just gonna bring my pen around. Nice sort of chunky, almost like flare out at the end there. And they come right up. Just a nice little curve around there. The piece behind, the trouser sort of comes around this way. So just need to sort of bring my pen around like that. So the leg's sort of coming around this way. Then just sort of chunk it off there, okay? We've got the sort of like high heels or like sandal shoes. So all I need to do here is kind of just get my pen, come down and come around the front. So I'm gonna just sort of come down, come around like that, where the toes will be, and around and up. And then this side, we're just gonna give a hint of that as well. So just bring it around there. So we'll just pop some toes in. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, like that, and then I'm just going to pop some strapping around there. Again here, sort of show a hint of toe. There we go, around there. And then I'm just going to sort of show a little underneath end of the sort of sole of the shoe under there, okay? Right, let's get back up here, work out where their arms are. This one is the trickiest one, so I'm just going to go continue the coat, just sort of come around sort of this way. So just sort of get your pen, it's sort of nice and soft, so I'm just going to wiggle the pen nice and slowly around here. It comes around like that, I guess. There's a really cool little sort of cuff to the coat, so I'm just going to again sort of bring my pen out, nice, really chunky, comes right around sort of up to and underneath this area here. And then we've just got a hand overlapping onto the hips. So really that just needs to be a hand that kind of comes up our middle section here, up like that. Then we just need to go and just draw in some fingers. So 1, and then we can do like 2, 3, and then 4, and bring it in like that, okay? I think he's got long nails on, so I'm just gonna sort of show that by just putting some little dots on the end of there, like that, okay? Right. In the middle here, there's a little heart motif sort of on the belt. So I'm just gonna draw a nice sort of chunky heart in the center there. Then we can just link up where her trousers are. So just sort of link up, almost like a little belt loop around like that. A couple of little sort of laces coming off that belt. And I think I might just pipe it for detail in the middle there, like that. This side, I've got an arm coming down this way, so again, just take the pen sort of around, sort of, you think like the shoulder area must be about there, and the arm sort of comes down here, so nice sort of, just wiggle the pen down there. Then we've got this nice sort of chunky sort of cuff area again, yeah? And then we've got like a hand, and I guess we've got sort of 4 fingers sort of curved up. So we've got, let's draw like 1, 2, 3, 4. A little bit of a palm, and then we'll come down here and just draw a bit of a thumb underneath there. Again, I'm just going to sort of show she's got longer nails, drawing around that. Okay, that's pretty much that. What I will do is just sort of chunk around the outside and just sort of give it a bit of a pop around the outer part of my picture. I've got sort of a nice sort of chunky edge to the whole of my picture. join up any gaps that we've made. Come down around the edge there. Maybe these bits can be a bit chunkier as well, like the outer part of that coat. Go up here to the head, this part, around there. Maybe that little point there, that could be a bit chunkier as well. And let's just go in here too. There we go. Right, I think there's a little bit of a belly button here, so I'm just going to draw a little line there. A little bit of a crease in the coat, so I'm just going to sort of draw in a few little wiggly bits there. Maybe there's a bit in there too. As the coat comes down here, there's a little bit of a pattern on the legs. Actually, there's a little band in here, so I'm just going to sort of draw a little bit of detail on there around that point. Then there's almost like some laces tied up here, so I'm just going to, right here, I'm just going to draw a couple of loops like this, a couple of little tags on them like that, like lines that come down, and then just draw in sort of like the lace sort of mid parts here. So I'm just going to sort of draw in some lines there, draw in some like lines here. Again, there's like a little lace that comes down. These are all pink on the actual costume and skin, but I think it's nice with this sort of cartoon effect I'm doing. It makes sense. Sort of give it a bit of line work on it. There's a couple of like little curved little bits on the leg. So on this side it sort of starts up here. Just bring it down to there, sort of bring it out again. Some nice little ovals. Like that. I don't want to do too much extra stuff to the character. I think that's looking pretty good. Around there. Cool. Okay, right, first of all, that's, I think, the ink's done, and then I'm going to start to colour it up. So first of all, get my flesh colour. I'm just going to start sort of topping in a bit of a sort of skin colour going on there. Make sure I leave a little space for the eyes. That's it, it's starting to come together now. Just going to block over it a little bit. There we go, and that belly as well. Just give it an extra hit on that side. There we go. That's pretty cool. Just a little bit effective colour. Next up, I'm going to get myself a light pink. I'm just going to sort of just bring the pink along, just sort of wiggle the pen. So like we've got this sort of fair effect all around. So just going to sort of just continue that. Use the chunky edge of the ProMarker and just sort of give a hint that it's like sort of a really like soft looking material, I guess, right? What I might do in here as well is just sort of block this piece in the middle here. Just colour it in a bit darker in a mo, but yeah, that's good now. Maybe it's a little bit more on this side, and I'll just sort of hit it a little bit more on that side, just to give it a bit more of a pink effect. The trousers, they're pretty predominantly sort of pinky, so again, I'm just going to block in just all around here. Nice around there. Then I'm just going to go around these parts, just sort of block in. And then this sort of heart area, just block in a bit of that as well. And then I think what I'll do is block the top little sort of around a little bit with that as well, like that. Cool. Just seen I just missed the feet out a little bit, so just gonna block in with that pen colour around there. Here we go. Right, that's looking cool. Next up, what I'm gonna do, let's have a think. What should I do? Let's go pop in that nice sort of hair colour. So I'm just gonna start just popping in a bit of this sort of orangey gold hair colour around the top. So I'm just going to use like a light sort of orangey, sort of pumpkin-y colour first of all. Maybe just leave a little hint of light on the left-hand side. Like that, okay. Right, now I've got those bits in, I'm going to get myself a little bit of a zingier pink. See if it'll come up. Yeah, that's good. Just on the edges there, just a little bit of zingy pink. I'm going to populate this top area there with this sort of zingier colour. And there. And then there's little bands going on. So what I'm going to do is just draw in some little lines along here sort of to show that there's little sort of band areas around here. So just wiggle the pencil outwards like that. Then these trousers are a little bit darker as well, so I think I might just go over what I've done, just sort of build it up with this nice sort of deeper colour. Yeah, that's gonna work, that's cool. On the back there. And then there's sort of a little hint in the middle areas as well of this, so I'm just gonna sort of tap in this darker colour around there. Cool. Little bit of sort of blue for this little princess necklace. Actually, I'll go back to that pink again. I'm gonna just fill in that heart area. That pink there. Maybe there's a little sort of hint of that going up here as well. I feel like the lips sort of should have that sort of continuation of that colour as well. Just a little bit of sort of goldy colour just on, or yellowy gold on the shoes. And I think we're done. There we go. So that's it. That is Ice Spice from Fortnite Chapter 2 Remix. Let me know what you think in the comments and I'll keep on drawing. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye for now.